At gate 1, Ryan Maloney takes a couple of kilos off here, so it gets in with 56, this horse by Thunder Gulch. 1642, top 4 in betting. We're going to take a break. The Stawell Cups and the Nowra Cup, not too far away. Yarra Valley Pacing Cup, Penola Cup, Nowra Cup still to come.
Set to run. The light blinks away. Thunderheart from barrier 1. It's the likely leader in the race. They're set to go. They're racing. Thunderheart off the inside, one of the first to begin. Slow out with Soviet Rising and Alphabet Street. They're going back in the early part. Bit of speed on in the early part of the race where Thunderheart leads narrowly from Our Strike Breaker, just the part. Hello is out deep and travelling forward. They were followed by Paywell and then Soviet Rising, followed by in Singapore. Onche getting back in the field then as they come down the straight, Alphabet Street, and falling to a last of orders break the bank as they turn out of the home straight. And the leader is Thunderheart by a half length, just the part as racing second on the outside and third on the fence. Then as Alphabet Street as they turn towards the 1400. At 3 wide as Hello in the centre is Our Strike Breaker. Trapped off the track as Paywell, a half length away then to Stealth Knight. Further back then to in Singapore, Oncha covering ground then as they go into the back, Soviet Rising, and 4 last of orders break the bank. Into the back, 1,200 metres left to go. It's Thunderheart and just the part together. They lead by 2.5 lengths, going to third as Our Strike Breaker. They are followed by Hello, who's caught out 3 deep, and on the inside then is Alphabet Street back 6th. 3/4 to Paywell. 3/4 of a length away then to Stealth Knight over on the inside. 2 further back as in Singapore. On its inside as Oncha back there. Second last then as Soviet Rising, and 2 or 3 last of orders break the bank. Towards the 800 metre mark, turning off the back and just the part, one off the fence, leads by a long neck. Second the fence is Thunderheart. 3/4 Hello has been 3 deep. The trip from Break the Bank ridden up in the centre. Dropping off as Alphabet Street, making ground as Stealth Knight through in the centre as they come towards the corner. 600 metres left to travel. Further back then in Singapore, taken to the outside. Further back then to Oncha. They've dropped off the rest, headed by Break the Bank. Turning just the part leads. Thunderheart is gone. Saving ground up on the inside as Alphabet Street. Hello. Out deeper then as they come into the straight. Soviet Rising in Singapore, the widest. 200 metres left to go on the inside. It's Alphabet Street. Just the part in the centre is responding. Just the part hit the front again. Coming after it now on the outside is Stealth Knight. Stealth Knight after just the part. Just the part in front. Stealth Knight taking a dive on the line, but just the part won it. Just the part won it ahead. Second home was Stealth Knight. Third, give it to maybe Alphabet Street on the inside in front of in Singapore. Break the Bank, Our Strike Breaker close up. So too back in the race would have been Oncha, then Paywell. Hello, we can ride out of it with Thunderheart. And one of the last in was Soviet Rising. Just the part and Brady Cross for Darren Weir have won the Stawell Gold Cup, number 6. It certainly will be Alphabet Street for third, 6.11.15, just the part for Brady Cross. He was pretty happy about it too. $4, 180 over Stealth Knight and Alphabet Street. At the start for the Cowra Cup, favourite there, Managed Fund at 370 ahead of Black Watch, Our Girl Joe, and Bits Seedy. A little bit of money for Cut for Deal as well. We're heading back to Sean Kelly now at Yarra Valley. It's all happening.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. It most certainly is. Cups galore at the moment. The Yarra Valley Pacing Cup is where we are about to turn our focus here. That's about 6 minutes away. You see the ratings were 2, 1, 3 and 4. My numbers were 2, 6, 13 and 3 here. 2, 6, 13, 3. I thought Tromos is just getting back to the Tromos of old. He draws favourably. I think he's very well handicapped for a race like this. He generally begins okay from the tapes. He should settle reasonably handy to the speed here. I just think the form through Brayside Sealster will be the way to go for mine. They're ready at Cowra for the Cup. Let's head their way.
Our Spanish Beggars playing up in the gates. Managed Fund has been well supported on course. It's firmed in half a point. Now the favourite, Black Watch. Although it's eased a little bit, there's been good money for Black Watch, the Greg Ryan mount. The red light's on. Bill Bundy, Cowra Motors, Cowra Cup, 1,800 metres. They're set here starting at the top of the home straight. Managed Fund is rearing in the gates. Should be fitter after he's run up Wellington. He had a setback before the Orange Cup, missed that race. The Managed Fund rearing again. Matthew Cales on Managed Fund. Off and racing now. Peyton jumped out well with Bit City. Rings of Gold, Cut for Deal. From the extreme outside is going to be taken across, heels to ease in behind them. In the meantime, Our Girl Joe and out extremely wide now, Rings of Gold and company with Bit City, and Peyton is getting its ears ridden off, trying to get to the lead. Settling down fifth was Black Watch, then Spanish Beggar, followed by Managed Fund, then Roma Point. Getting well back was Alvain, and Cut for Deal is last. Peyton takes them out of the straight towards the 1400. Over a length to Rings of Gold. A third Bit City on the outside of Our Girl Joe. 2 lengths back then came Spanish Beggar on the inside of Black Watch. 2.5 the Managed Fund. Moving around the outside of Roma Point. 2 3/4 lengths then to Alvain. And together last with it was Cat for Deal. So they string out going down the back, and Peyton 3/4 on Rings of Gold, and they've got away 5 lengths on Bit City. Ahead away fourth then was Our Girl Joe. About 2 lengths back then came Spanish Beggar over on the inside. Black Watch going up on the other, followed then by Managed Fund. Roma Point was a fair way back. Second last then Cut for Deal, and Alvain is last of all. So they race along with about 600 metres left to go, and Peyton, a narrow leader. Rings of Gold is over on the outside, about a length and 3/4 back to Bit City. It's moving around the outside of Our Girl Joe. Black Watch then came Spanish Beggar, followed by Managed Fund. Cut for Deal making a run. Then Roma Point and Alvain is last. They've got 300 left to go. Peyton, a narrow leader. Rings of Gold on the outside. Here's Bit City about to sweep up 4 wide. Getting a run to off the fence then was Our Girl Joe. A break back then to Managed Fund. Well in the straight, Peyton tackled by Bit City. Bit City the top weight going to the lead. Rings of Gold, Peyton followed then by Black Watch getting through. Our Girl Joe is coming after Bit City. Bit City in front, Our Girl Joe getting to it. Bit City, Our Girl Joe, they hit the line. Our Girl Joe or Bit City in a great finish. There's a photo for third, Black Watch and Managed Fund. Next in Rings of Gold, followed in by Peyton and Alvain. A good long break back then to Spanish Beggar. Then came Cut for Deal and Roma Point. Right. Our Girl Joe's finished hard on the outside, getting to the top weight Bit City, which had the 60 kilos in the saddle. They've gone to the line in a thrilling finish here. Bit City had about 3/4 of a length on Our Girl Joe, with about 60 metres to go. Our Girl Joe, Nigel Seymour and board has driven hard on the outside, might have got the Bit City, and third, possibly Black Watch just in front of Managed Fund. It was a superfecta race. Just in behind them was Peyton and Rings of Gold. So we stand by for the numbers to go up. Have we got them here? Broadcast? We had the phone ringing right throughout that race, so I don't know what the problem was there. But we wait for the numbers to go up here. Nigel Seymour, what a marvellous comeback to race riding. He resumed after about a 6 months break. Only a few weeks, he's out for about a year actually, and he's one of the greatest talents I've ever seen throw a leg over a horse, this fellow, Nigel Seymour.
Okay, Cole, thank you. We'll have to leave it there, but we're a long way from Cowra, but it does look as though Our Girl Joe has got up to win on the outside from Bit City. Possibly Black Watch for third. Not a great deal between it and Managed Fund for third place. The Cowra Motors Cowra Cup with the last at 4:45. The top weight comes out. Yarra Valley Pacing Cup not far away. 60 seconds, in fact. Here's Sean Kelly with more pre-race.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. You see the support on your screen for Tromos, number 2. He's now into about $2. The chocolates. Kanik is the horse they've had earmarked for this race for some through Lady Lisa last start, and also Ronite Rock is exceptional for a race like this. Miles to go, as we said, this horse getting out now to something like his price. His form's terrific. He's overdue for a win. If he begins well enough and settles handy to the speed, he's got to have some hope. Kanik we spoke about. Rate of Power does, well, looks perhaps a tad outclassed in this standing start company. Repaid in gold. Trialled well prior to the first up performance. Was a little disappointing there, but looks better suited here under these standing start conditions. Now, they're coming up behind the tapes. Good support for Sir Romulus now, and also a little spec for Pirate's Treasure. But your clear-cut favourite is our top elect, Tromos. He's in the green. Chris Elford takes the drive, 2 out off the front line. Your caller for this year's SCW Euro Drive Yarra Valley Pacing Cup is Dan Malecki. Here's Dan.
Great sponsors of harness racing, SCW Euro Drive. Tromos will run the favourite. $2.50. His form really has improved a bit over the his last couple of starts, but his standing start form is good. Run up to Brayside Sealstar last time. $2.40 and $1.50 Tromos. $6 and $2.20 Sir Romulus has had quite a run in the Country Cups. It's been so competitive. 8.10 for miles to go, 8.60 Pirate's Treasure. Driver of Rate of Power, David Aiken out of the sulky, $54 chance. 25.90 the distance. 3 laps when they get to the post. Track cleared. Ready. Tapes release, away they go. And pinging away was Pirate's Treasure as per usual. Tromos was slow to begin. He's in the second half of the field. And Miles to Go broke at the start. Ends up about midfield, but with a brilliant beginning. Pirate's Treasure lobs about 8 metres in front. Connect began well enough to hold second. And then Repaid in Gold. On its inside was Seven Hills as they go into the first bend. And fifth is Cool Card. Sixth as they work into the first turn now. And head to the back, Miles to Go is off the pegs. And Tromos is working early, 3 wide going around them. Then came Rate of Power, Sir Romulus, 8 metres to Wave the Jacket. Then Cyclone George. And Chantalia Snappers at the rear. The leader is Pirate's Treasure, who's not unknown to take a sit here, but Tromos, who's working very hard, is usually not that sort of horse, and he's going to be thwarted in leading, and Pirate's Treasure is going to kick up, and Tromos is going to have to sit parked now. Connects third, so he'll get the favourable run, and Repaid in Gold is fourth. 3 back the inside, Seven Hills. Around it was Miles to Go as they head down the straight, and now moving forward around it was Sir Romulus. Just ahead of Miles to Go was Cool Card. So Sir Romulus, the co-back marker off the 20 metres, is going to end up sitting outside of the leader. And they head out of the straight with a 1:16.9 lead time. Pirate's Treasure with Brian Gath in the lead. And Sir Romulus moving up with Matthew Craven to sit without cover now. And in third position was Canek. Tromos was desperately in search of some cover and gets it 1-1. Fifth is Seven Hills. 3 back in the running line, Repaid in Gold. Next the pegs was Rate of Power. Then came 1 wide Cool Card, tracked by Miles to Go from Wave the Jacket. Cyclone George starts a run 3 wide. And Chantalia Snapper is at the rear. Off the back, first quarter of the last mile in 32.1, and Pirate's Treasure is the leader. The Rod Waitman trained 10-year-old and Standing Start Specialist is 5 metres in front from Sir Romulus. Moving up out 3 wide was Cool Card, and over on the inside was Connect. So runs are coming. They're starting to put pressure to the leader. Sir Romulus kicks up to hold the death, so Cool Card's 3 deep. The leader is Pirate's Treasure. On its outside was Sir Romulus with a lap out, and 3 metres to Cool Card, 3 deep. Canic, let's had one of the best runs in the race, 4th on the pegs. Tromos is in the middle. Cyclone George 3 wide with cover. Then Seven Hills on the inside from Repaid in Gold. And then out 3 wide, Wave the Jacket from Rate of Power. In between runners, Miles to Go and Chantalia Snapper last out wide. 31.2 the second quarter. Pirate's Treasure 2 metres in front of Sir Romulus down the back. Canic third on the inside, 3 wide Cool Card. 4 wide Cyclone George with the runs coming into it very quickly. And then came Tromos as they head off the back. Pirate's Treasure in front, urged along as Cyclone George ambled up out 3 deep and has got level. Sir Romulus is third, and then came Connect, still going all right. Hitting off the back in 31.3. It's Pirate's Treasure from Cyclone George. Pirate's Treasure with a kick. Cyclone George didn't handle the bend too good. Getting through is Connect. Cyclone George battles now, but Pirate's Treasure is clear. Connect got to second, then Cyclone George, but Pirate's Treasure all the way. Pirate's Treasure won it and beat Connect. Cyclone George couldn't go on with it, but ran third. Then Chantalia Snapper.
Desert Commander in the early stages. Up there nice and handy was Bo Best, and Longmire pushing forward as well. And out wide on the track now, crossing from a wide gate, was Fighting Harada. Fighting Harada's going to lead from Desert Commander, sitting second. There's 1 quarter on a limb out wide there. It looks to be Bo Best. Yes, it is. He goes up very stylishly now to be racing third, Bo Best. Then came on the inside Desert Commander. Just in behind those, in came Consendent, getting back Longmire from Live the Dream. El Capaldo, then came Fighting Harada, or in fact, second last Billy Rascal. And back at the tail were both Interface Star the inside and Kertray as well. Scenic Glow went around the outside sharply and took the lead now. Fighting Harada racing second as they go past the 800 metre mark. Up racing third, Bo Best is nice and handy. There's one going even wider still around them. Desert Commander on the inside looking for a way clear. It was Consendent going wide on the track. And then came Longmire. Further back in the field then came Billy Rascal. Just in behind them, held up for a run now was Kurtray going to the outside from El Capaldo, Live the Dream and Interface Star. Up before the 400, Scenic Glows just in front. Longmire's racing second, Consendent 3 wide, Billy Rascal 4 wide and Kurtray 5 wide. They're coming very wide on the home corner here. Scenic Glow kicked a length in front of Longmire trying to bridge the gap. Then El Capaldo, Billy Rascal's coming home like a train. Billy Rascal's out after Longmire. Billy Rascal and Longmire are fighting it out with El Capaldo, but Billy Rascal, Johnny Letts and Adrian Patterson. Big roar for Billy Rascal, gets up. Second a photo, Longmire, or on the outside El Capaldo. Scenic Glow close up, with also Desert Commander. Kurtray's wide out from Live the Dream. Then Consendent, Interface Star, and he beat a couple home, including back to the tail, Fighting Harada.
247 across the line. We don't have Unitab approximates through at the moment. Billy Rascal storming run up the middle of the track, winning from Longmire and El Capaldo. We have a hold-all ticket situation at Cowra. We did notice just coming around the home corner at Cowra in the Cup, the barrier stalls were sticking out. The outside part of the barrier stalls was sticking out past the running rail, and that means that we have a hold-all ticket situation. I've got the impression they got stuck when being moved off the track, so we may attempt to just show you the last little bit of that race at Cowra if we can. Just from about the 400 to the home corner, we can show you exactly what we're talking about. So some dramas there during the Cowra Cup. Across the line, the numbers were 3, 1 and 2. The Nowra Cup's coming up. We have a couple of late scratchings in this, Road to Dance and also Coalmain. Hasty Bell for Chicka Pearson and Willie Pearson. They recently took the Nowra Cup with the old boy Top Shot, and they have an equal favourite here with Hasty Bell ahead of Silver Bliss and Ruski shortly off to Rod. Now, this was the Cowra Cup. In fact, the jockey on the leading horse restraining there, as you can see with the red cap, and just have a look at the barrier stalls still on the track as they come round the turn, and they did run wide. So obviously a few of the jockeys have expressed concerns with the first 3 riders taking a glance over to the inside rail. So dramas after the Cowra Cup. Small field for the Nowra Cup. For the call, here's Rod Fuller.
Terrific, Matt, and welcome back. Job well done over in England for the BBC. The Grand National of 2004. No Grand National, but an interesting race nevertheless here at Nowra. This is the Kinghorn Ford Nowra Cup over the 2200. Just as prestigious an event, though. Last year won, as you mentioned, by Top Shot for Willie Pearson. 2002 Medicine, John's course, not run in 2001 due to the rescheduling to autumn. 2000 taken out by Let's Talk Treason. So they're moving forward for the 2004 Cup. Toad favourite now for Silver Bliss. A last start Wellington winner in the Iron Horse during the Wellington Boot Carnival. $3.160 to Hasty Bell, a Canberra winner 2 starts ago. It's now come back to favourite $2.90, $1.50 in front of 4 Silver Bliss, $3.160 and 3 Ruski, $4.20 and $2.10. Now Hasty Bell completes the line. Starter moves down. Right on start time. This is the Kinghorn Ford Nowra Cup 2004. The line is set. Bit of movement with Ruski. Others stand up well. Amber lights flashing. Stand by for a start. Souls are back, away and racing in the Kinghorn Ford Nowra Cup for 2004. Scenic Traveller, one of the fastest to begin. Terry Jones takes the 5-year-old by Scenic straight to the front. Leads by 2, Ruski second. A length away third was Silver Bliss, followed by Hasty Bell on the outside. Just shading last of all was Ildon. Out of the straight, Scenic Traveller in front. There's no speed to report. Scenic Traveller by a length. Ruski second. Silver Bliss is third. But at about 3 wide as they move out of the straight. A further length and a half to Ildon, and 2 lengths last of all was still Hasty Bell. Well, no real speed to report, and the Scenic Traveller is lobbing along in front. Leads by a length and a half. Over second, Silver Bliss, and about 2.5 lengths third is Ruski, content to sit up on the outside of Ildon fourth, and still 2 lengths last of all was Hasty Bell. About 6 from first to last as they move up towards the 1400 in the Kinghorn Ford Nowra Cup of 2004. It's Scenic Traveller out by 2.5 lengths, making every post a winner. Second, the Silver Bliss. Johnny's course is just content to sit quietly second behind Scenic Traveller. A half-length third was Eildon. Grant Buckley on the inside. Now Rooski's jockey, I refer to Scott Pollard, not happy with the slow speed, works up very quickly, sustains the run and race 2.5 in front. Inside the 11.50, it's Rooski in front, opens the field up at some more genuine speed now. Second on the outside was Silver Bliss, and a half-length third is Scenic Traveller. They're out by about 4 or 5 lengths. Over next to last Eildon, and 2 lengths last of all was Hasty Bell. Inside the 900-metre mark, Rooski the outside, but Scenic Traveller. Terry Jones kicks back up along the inside. Rooski trying hard to get around Scenic Traveller. Silver Blitz is camped third and not far away. They've gapped the others about 4 or 5 lengths to Eildon, and 2.5 lengths last of all was Hasty Bell. Inside the 600, Rooski a half length in front. Scenic Traveller whacking away second. Third, Silver Bliss. About 5 to Eildon, and last of all but making ground as I speak is Hasty Bell. The field moves towards the home turn. Rooski to the centre of the track, leads to the bend by 2. Pinch to break over Silver Bliss, Scenic Traveller. Hasty Bell, Willie Pearson is warming up to its task, and last of all was Eildon. Into the straight in the cup to the 300-metre mark. It's Rooski a half length, now a length in front. Hasty Bell taking ground off it there, clear of Silver Bliss, but it's Rooski in front, kicks back, leads a length and a half over Hasty Bell. Silver Bliss behind those Eildon. Rooski in front, getting tight. Hasty Bell lunges. All close, might have won. Hasty Bell or Rooski, a great finish in the cup. Third over Silver Bliss or Eildon, and a long last, pulling up very badly was Scenic Traveller. Terrific finish. Rooski was in front. Hasty Bell, you could see it was making ground. Willie Pearson for Chicka Pearson. They won the event last year with Top Shot. And Rooski, flat as a strap. Pollard forced to go for the whip. Hasty Bell kicking back on the inside. But still, Rooski had about a length and a half break at around the 150. But Hasty Bell, never say die, getting up along the inside. It's a head bobber. Oh, it's very tight. Hasty Bell or Rooski could go either way. Silver Bliss for third, Eildon for fourth.
Dramatic finish to the Nowra Cup. Rooski looking for its 8th win in total. May have just got there. It's a good photo. Mornington, race number 8, Palace Dawn, 340 the favourite. So that's unfortunate for the club as well. Race number 8, Penola, 247. Billy Rascal, Longmire, El Capeldo. The trifecta, $296. 137.03 was the race time. And Nowra thrilling cup there. Rooski just won over Hasty Bell and Silver Bliss. The trifecta, $29.90. 223.17 was the time. A thrilling finish between those two, Rooski and Hasty Bell. And at Mornington,